got to me. She said we should hook up the boyfriend and boogie. Don't know me, they look on. I'm being the clouds. Pool full of Henny, I drink and I drown.
Hey guys, what's up? Sam from Harkey Fishing. We're out here on the lake getting ready for the Wednesday night jackpot. We've moved it to the Camel Point ramp, but as you can kind of see, water's in good shape, definitely high. We're sitting at just right at 927, so about 10 foot high right now. Give you a little more update on the fishing report kind of after the tournament, so we'll see what's going on. But until next time, see you in a little bit. All right, guys, thanks for coming back and hanging in there and listening to the fishing reports each week. I don't probably thank you guys enough for subscribing and commenting and stuff, and been having a lot of good feedback on these fishing reports. So thank you guys. Today's a little bit late on the fishing report. As you saw in the prelude, we fished the Wednesday nighter, and I usually do those fishing reports before the Wednesday nighter, but the fishing's been pretty tough, and so I wanted to kind of see if we could figure out anything on last night before we put out this fishing report. Fishing has been extremely difficult at night, and from what I'm hearing, it's been pretty tough in the daytime. I love to flip bushes, and I've been doing a ton of that, and I'm catching a few fish, but I mean, they are coming a few and far between. There's literally, you can go an hour between fish quite regularly, and that just basically means those fish aren't quite in the bushes yet. There's a few that have moved up in there. Quick conditions on the lake, as we talked about yesterday, the lake's coming down. It's at just under 927, and so 10 foot high. Standard pool come June 1st will be 917, so that's where they're going to be aiming for. I think it'll take them a month to get it down there from the rate they're going right now. Hopefully a little quicker, but probably about a month, and that's going to be okay. Now that water is up, we really need those fish to get all spawned out before they drop the lake, so it's going to be good for the spawn. You know, the fry are going to have a lot of added protection with the bushes and everything. So as bad as we hate floods and as tough as it makes it, they're really pretty good for a fishery. So that being said, let's get on to the fishing report. Like I said, fishing's been real tough. Just as an illustration, last Friday night we had, I don't know if it's 18, 19, or 20 boats, but we had about 20 boats fish. When we got back to weigh in, my partner and I had caught 2 keepers. Very disappointed in our showing, and pretty rough deal. We're going to just throw them back, because I mean, 2 keepers doesn't do you any good in these derbies. But everybody kept saying it was pretty rough, and so we kind of hung around. A lot of people had already left. Well, 5 boats had managed to catch fish. 5 out of 20 boats had a fish to even weigh, and they paid 6 places. So we placed. We got 5th place, so not too bad. Our 2 fish only weighed like 3.5 pounds. They were little dinky things. I mean, just nothing. But that just goes to tell you, first place was 11.5 pounds, and like I said, that was no boat caught a limit of fish. So just nobody really had a very good night, and so I was hoping that last night, Wednesday night tournament, might be a little better, and it really wasn't either. It doesn't pay as many places. We had 10 boats that fished, and 5 boats out of the 10 caught a fish to weigh. They paid 3 places, and it took actually had a great sack. The winning sack weighed 1575. That was not us, but the winning sack had a limit of fish, weighed 1575. Second place was 5.5 pounds with 3 fish. Third place was 5.45 pounds with 3 fish, and then my partner and I weighed 2 fish that weighed 5 pounds, and we didn't place, first out of the money. You know, day late, dollar short. Isn't that how it goes? So anyhow, fishing has just been really awful at night. We have been throwing in the bushes. I mean, that's kind of the thing. When this water gets up like this, it's challenging. The edge of the bushes are in 12 to 13 feet of water. It's pretty challenging. My partner and I were talking just after the tournament, and I help a lot with the weigh-ins, and I've not seen a fish yet come in to be weighed that had a bloody tail, and a lot of times they've got about a half eaten off tail on the bottom where they've been fanning and cleaning the bed and tending those eggs, and so it's a little disturbing to me. But I think the nuts and bolts of that is this spawn, yes, it has started, and it really got fired up those last couple of warm days, and And then it kind of, we had another cold front come in. It kind of backed them off a little bit. And now it's been warm. I mean, heck, we went from 60 to 90s. Now the water's warm. I think those fish are going to move up and spawn. And so I've been focusing on spawning pockets and trying to throw where fish would spawn. Now, keep in mind, they'd normally spawn in 4 to 5 foot of water. We got 10 foot of extra water on top of it. So now we're talking 14 to 15 feet. And I know that's not good for the spawn. Those eggs won't do real well. But the fish that were starting to spawn are out about that depth, and that's where I've had the best luck, is somewhere between 12 and 18 feet. So it's all I can say is it's a lesson in patience. It's a lesson in humility. There's nothing like thinking you're a pretty good fisherman and going out and catching 1 or 2 keepers in a whole night of fishing derby. So you just got to be patient. So obviously we were in the contention on both those tournaments, even though it was pathetic. We were in contention. So Table Rock's fishing pretty tough right now, but keep that in mind. So it's times like this that I really, really, really just kind of pause and think of how lucky we are, living in Southwest Missouri. How lucky we are to get to fish in a beautiful lake like Table Rock. It's just there's great people around the community. There's just a lot of beautiful scenery on Table Rock Lake. There's been a lot of waterfalls here recently with all the rain. It's been beautiful seeing those, and you just step back and enjoy creation and everything. And boy, it's anyhow, if you get a chance to get out there and you figure it out, give the fishing report guy a tip, because it's been tough. But man, keep your lines tight, take a kid fishing. Hopefully you get to get out and enjoy these great outdoors. And thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.